Are we back?
We're back now.
All right.
But before we get into this, I have a question. Chat, I know you've already been getting involved. I also want to offer YouTube comment section. Please get involved in this discussion. Leave comments. I'll even pass it along to the cast, who I'm sure will be completely interested to hear the answer to these questions. Favorite condiments on a hot dog?
Ketchup and mustard. But I will use a fancy mustard.
I mean, what are you talking about fancy mustard? I mean, Dijon is considered a fancy mustard, but it's kind of basic, and I don't think
Like
it goes well on
beer
regular
mustard or artisanal mustards. I really feel like
that's pretty interesting. I've often found that such mustards go better with thicker, more deeply flavored meats like bratwursts. Not like a ballpark Frank.
You know, yeah. I mean, like, I may not have the palate for it because a lot of stuff tastes the same, but
Okay.
I enjoy the fancy mustards on a hot dog.
I mean, it's going to give you a very strong flavor, so.
Yeah.
I put sour cream on my hot dogs.
Really? I'm fascinated by this.
I will a chili dog, but not a regular hot dog.
That's I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe because I just love sour cream. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to put on a hot dog.
Yeah, sometimes I wake up in the morning, I just shake up that little, jug of sour cream, pop the lid off, yogurt for breakfast.
My favorite is Chicago style hot dogs. But if I can't do that, it's ketchup, mustard, relish, and onions.
What's a Chicago style hot dog?
You put a whole fucking pickle.
Hot dog you will ever have in your entire life.
You don't get relish. You just put a pickle down that motherfucker.
It's so good.
You stack that shit. You stack it with tomatoes. It's instead of a hot dog, it's literally a sub. It's a sandwich, basically.
Yeah.
Cotton, I'm curious. Do you like celery salt?
On
your... interesting. I'm curious. I have to tell you, I'm not always a fan of the Chicago style dog. I've only ever had one.
I love Chicago dogs.
There are variations of Chicago style hot dogs that are made from a giant pickle, and you put everything inside the carved out pickle.
That sounds good. I would try that.
Okay. Sure. Connor, did we get you yet? I feel like you're the one we haven't
Connor probably doesn't eat hot dogs because they don't taste like chicken.
Wow. I'm going to say Coleman's mustard, or I'll agree with the sauerkraut option.
Wow, sauerkraut.
Coleman's mustard would probably be my default because that's what I have, like in my fridge.
Is that a strong flavored one?
I like sauerkraut and mustard on it.
I'll do sauerkraut on a brat, not on a regular dog.
I've never had like the combination, so I wouldn't know.
Have you ever had a Yankee?
Oh yeah, Coleman's is one of those strong flavored mustards.
Yeah, it's like the classic one as far as I think of.
I mean, the classic one now is a very mild mustard, but
I mean, in my household or whatever, like
in
the
my
Coleman's
household, I'm talking about globally, but sure.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Beef, dog, mayonnaise, mustard, dipped and served in a steamed bun. Wow, this is very specific, especially that steamed bun part. I'll be honest, I'm split on the hot dog issue. If I'm eating a regular hot dog, I want a kosher all beef hot dog, and I want ketchup, mustard, and relish. And I'm talking. I know I'm disgusted by the idea of putting a whole pickle next to a hot dog, but I want a whole pickle's worth of relish on my hot dog. I want the juice. I want a big, plump, juicy hot dog, and I want there to be really juicy, sugary relish in there, mixing in with the bitter flavor of the mustard. Yeah, that's the good stuff.
I love
never liked relish.
But the other type of hot dog that I also like as much is chili cheese dog, but not that bullshit you buy at a ballpark where the cheese is goopy and it literally just goes in your mouth and out your butt within 10 seconds. Not that type of cheese. I want premium cheese, You can use shitty, sloppy Joe grade meat, but when you get a chili cheese dog, you need good cheese. Can't use that fake movie nacho cheese. That's not cheese.
Have you ever had a Yankee burrito, AP?
A Yankee burrito. I don't know what this is. Let me look it up. Or talk to me. Tell me about it.
It's a hot dog wrapped in a tortilla and cheese, and then it's deep fried. And it's
I can
really
100%
good.
say that not only have I not had that, but I literally just heard about it in a manga that I read this week. It wasn't called a Yankee burrito, but yes, they literally were like, I'm going to get a store-bought burrito, open it up, and place a hot dog inside it. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? What is this crazy lady doing?
Yeah,
and she ate a cup of ramen, and now that's just like, her sodium levels are going to be off the charts.
Yankee burritos are delicious. You can get different like flavors of them. Like there's like a ballpark one.
Do you cook it before you put it in the burrito or after?
You deep fry the whole thing.
Jesus Christ.
My God.
It's amazing.
Look, that sounds good, but I am not a deep fry person. That's not me.
Well, it's... Here, I'll send you a picture.
I think that I died.
My favorite is the jalapeno popper Yankee burrito, which is a hot dog, with cream cheese and chunks of jalapeno in it. And then fried.
Yeah, I've seen those
I don't
before.
understand jalapeno poppers. They don't make any sense to me.
Oh, I love jalapeno poppers.
I tell you, every time I see them, the fried skin on them always comes off real easily. It just seems like it's unnecessary.
They don't always have fried skin on them.
Okay.
My favorite jalapeno poppers are when they just take a big jalapeno and cut it in half and like scoop out all the insides and mix it with the cream cheese and put it back in there and then wrap a single strip of bacon around it.
So this isn't really a burrito. It's literally just a hot dog that's been wrapped.
No, it's just called a Yankee burrito.
Okay.
But
because I've literally seen someone take a store-bought burrito and put a hot dog inside of it. Like
I
2
wouldn't
days ago.
recommend that to you because I don't like Mexican food.
I understand that you believe that, but I hope one day to introduce you to amazing Mexican food.
I will try anything that you put on my plate, and I will eat it. But I will grumble about it to myself if I don't like it. I'll still eat it because I love food.
I will tell you the key to good Mexican food. And every abuelita in the audience is about to start screaming. And the answer is lard. You gotta fucking butter that shit up like hell. That is how you get those refried beans in restaurants that are nothing like what you get in the can or what you can make at home. You get those delicious creamy beans. You can move them around, smash them on your plate. That is like 30% fat content. That is all butter. You got to get that premium lard.
Yeah, I worked in a Mexican restaurant like that, and that is partially what they did.
Yeah, I bet. See, Connor's backing me on this.
That's fine. That's what, we use in the Midwest too.
Yep, lard is a pretty safe bet for a lot of things.
I mean...
Lard or 3 sticks of butter and 2 whole onions.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I feel like every recipe from a family cookbook we have is like, melt a stick of butter, chop up 2 large onions, saute.
Same.
Here I was making warm vegetable soup today and thinking, there's not enough flavoring in here. I'm going to tap some paprika in. Oh, look at... I was like, better balance the sodium levels. I don't want to get too high with my blood pressure medication. And you guys are just like, 2 sticks of butter, 2 onions, better chop them up, throw them in there.
There's also some recipes that they would like save like bacon grease or grease from the steaks.
No, absolutely. I have bacon grease that's saved aside.
My dad has tubs and tubs of bacon grease. It's like, what are we making? All right, let me dump a tub out to grease this pan up, and now we can make whatever it is. I agree.
Look, there's nothing wrong with using bacon grease. It's a solid material. It's got a fantastic flavor that it brings. It does have higher sodium than most other options, but that's only because the sodium leaks right off of that there bacon. I
was just making a lot of recipes, 2 sticks of butter, onions, bacon grease.
you people. I don't know how.
We have good food. It ain't healthy food, but it's good.
In the Midwest, we have the food.
Yeah, you have food. That's true.
Well, when you're rustling cattle all day, you can eat like that.
No one does that anymore, Connor.
I'm just saying you can't.
But we all still eat like that, which is why we have a terrible obesity epidemic.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, all that food is designed to be for like the pioneers, and then that just sort of transferred into suburban life.
No, let me tell you about soul food, or when the American South was like 90% of this pig is not being used, and it's real cheap. I mean, that's how chicken wings were invented. That's how buffalo chicken wings were invented. They were like, someone keeps throwing away all of the chicken wings. No one uses them.
I doubt that. Very seriously.
Google it. Google the origin of buffalo chicken wings.
I very much doubt that, like, everyone before...
They were 100% useless. They were considered a trash meat that nobody wanted. And then, I believe it was the city of Buffalo in New York began producing them, and they instantly spread across the country in just a few years via sports bars.
But the categorical statement that like people didn't eat chicken wings before this time,
people didn't eat chicken wings, Connor.
I don't like.
What if they just probably used them in stocks and stuff, or gave them to the animals?
I mean, the meat on the chicken wings was much lower than what we have now, right?
Yeah.
The animals weren't grown for that specifically. The wing was considered a useless part of the animal.
Yeah, but all the fat is still there, so. And
which is why you'd use it in stocks and give it to animals.
Telling you culinary history, not culinary
as a dish.
Culinary history, Conorhughes.
I can't get Wikipedia, chicken wings Wikipedia over here.
Chickapedia.
No, that'll get you Jack Chick, that's not the same thing.
Chicken wings as food, okay. Anyway, I will keep on looking at this whilst we continue conversation.
The buffalo wing was allegedly invented in 1964 at the Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York.
Did you know Nebraska supposedly invented the Reuben sandwich?
That doesn't surprise me. I've recently had to stop eating sandwiches with lunch meats. It's very sad for me.
Have you ever had a chicken fried steak sandwich?
I have had many chicken fried steak sandwiches and many chicken fried steaks. Listen, talk to Pondo about that. We're West Virginia kids, you know. Chicken fried steak.
He had the chicken fried steak and chicken fried chicken before, but when he came down here, he was confused that we made it into a sandwich.
Yeah, that's not exactly normal for West Virginia. It's normally served as a platter meal, but yeah, it's good. And so far as, you know, it's the shitty part of meat.
It's crap meat. It's good, but it's crap meat.
The buffalo wing you refer to is a recipe and not
it's like Salisbury steak at school.
Yeah. Not just the act of eating a wing.
Salisbury steak is some of my favorite. I love Salisbury steak.
Yeah, well, that's crap meat too, though.
Yeah, but it has gravy on it.
Gotta love the gravy. I love all sauces.
I mean, what type of gravy? Let's just get into this.
Salisbury gravy is what's on
I don't know what Salisbury gravy is, but what's the meat that it's based off of? What's the drippings?
Beef.
Okay, all right. I gotta tell you, I prefer sausage gravy. I feel like that's.
You haven't had Salisbury steak?
I like sausage gravies better.
Listen. Is that the white gravy they put on the biscuits?
Yes.
That's I love that.
Listen. You all may think you've had sausage gravy, but let me tell you something. The greatest sausage in the continental United States and Alaska and Hawaii can only be found in one location, in Delaware. It's not that far from my house. It is called Helen's Sausage House. They create an incredibly low-fat sausage right there on the premises. They open up at like 4 a.m. and sell to truckers until noon, and then they close the business down. If they run out of sausages for the day, they just shut the business down. You will never have a greater sausage than there. I have traveled the world and several seas. I wouldn't say 7, but at least 2 oceans. And you will never find a greater sausage than Helen's. So low fat, so delicious and tasty. So fresh and so clean. Gravy is a drink in South Carolina? Holy shit.
Gravy's a drink here too, I'm just saying. I love gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Wings were considered the most worthless part of a chicken prior to 1964. They were discarded or sold for mere pennies to poor families who made them in a soup. Get fucked, Conorhughes.
Therefore, they ate them. You're like they never ate the wings before this time.
They were discarded, Connor.
They were throwing them away.
They throw them away.
Somebody still ate them. Because you just said they sold them to poor families, so somebody ate
For
them.
pennies.
Okay.
They weren't considered edible. They were turned into soup stock.
That's still eating them.
Yeah, Connor, because you eat beef bones all the time, right? You just
That's
gnaw
what
on
I said,
that.
If you throw a chicken wing into a stock, all the meat's gonna fall off, and you're gonna eat that. That means you're eating it. Look, that's, when you say you don't,
How are you not a lawyer? I've never seen anyone ever split hairs so efficiently as Connor motherfucking Hughes. You are the absolute best.
He said they didn't eat chicken wings
They
before
don't eat
this
chicken
time.
wings,
It's like,
Connor.
no way.
They
There's
don't.
No way. You're also talking about from a very specific, from a very narrow window of perspective, right? Like that's okay. Let's say
that window perspective is all of human history until 1964. But yes,
no, I don't. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a ridiculously long time. It's pretty narrow in the scope of the universe, of course. But Connor,
yeah.
After the invention of the buffalo chicken wing sales.
It's not an invention, that's a recipe.
Skyrocketed. Chicken wing sales skyrocketed. How about that?
Okay,
there's a recipe.
Sure.
Said like right now.
You're the one making. I mean, you say Ashe makes grandiose statements. Here, like, no one ate chicken wings before this time.
No one ate
like,
chicken wings, Connor. The internet agrees with me. History, facts, science, they're on my side.
Yeah, but Connor's got opinion.
True.
So that's the great equalizer.
Yeah, as you know, your beliefs are as valuable as my facts.
All I see is facts is that the buffalo wing is a recipe.
Listen, Connor has alternative facts.
He found them at the Bowling Green massacre. All right, speaking of massacres, this door is shutting.
Let's do it. I'm going to tap, MeaThead's going to tap Gizmo on the shoulder and say,
Gizmo
hey,
is not up at the top. It's only Lyra, Ashe, and...
All right, he's going to whisper to Gizmo like, hey, man, get this door picked as quickly and quietly as you can. And then I'm going to go over to the door and be like, oh, hey, what about my mirror, man? Can I get my mirror back? You know, it's fine. I'll just pick up my mirror.
He walks back
Tara
to the door and opens it. And he holds the mirror out and says, 500 gold pieces.
I'd be like, oh, is that negotiable? Listen, that is a little bit more than I expected to pay for the return of my own property. I would say I don't appreciate that. Looking
it's a
past
ransom.
him into the room, can I see?
Well, Ashe is standing in your way.
Oh, Ashe is in the way.
Are you going to try to push through the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing where I just like put my foot in, so like they can't shut it, and just like try to, muscle my way.
Ashe is in the room?
Ashe is standing in the doorway, and now Lyra is stepping on top of Ashe, so the two of you are...
My bad, I didn't see anybody
No,
in
it's
that
perfectly
square.
fine. Please, you don't see Ashe there?
No, he's in the building for me.
You should reload your roll 20, because Ashe is right here to me. The exact space that you're standing in.
Yeah, Ashe is right.
I mean, because I assume that like
That's my
Blackhand
bad.
is
I will
in
step
the
back.
door.
Just reload your roll 20. He should pop into place. If he doesn't, then some bad shit has happened.
Do we see anything inside that's of import?
I have showed you that there are now 2 chairs, and then in paint, 3 circles have been painted on the floor.
Okay, I wasn't sure what those objects were.
There are also small cloth sacks around those 3 circles. What are you drawing, Ashe? Or Connor?
Oh, no, we're just chatting about buffalo wings. I'm just drawing.
Just drawing a
You
lumberjack.
drawing buffalo wings?
Yeah,
Drawing a buffalo wing.
I should draw this lumberjack eating buffalo wings in previous to 1993.
1964, Connor. And I know you know that.
64. Yeah.
All right, MeaThead wants to be in a position where he's not in the room, but he's not allowing the door to be closed.
Very well. Please put yourself in that door space.
All right.
The captain turns to you and raises his non-black hand and says, "You're going to want to step out of that door, son.
Well, listen.
If you're forcing your way into my fortress, I'll be treating you as an enemy."
No. I would not consider this forcing.
Start shutting the door, and it's like pushing you with the door.
We're trying to push them. We're like, listen. I mean, we signed a contract with Tara to provide her escort to and from this location. I don't feel comfortable with her being in a position where
I will send you a
provide.
letter to come pick her up from school.
Hey, Tara, you in there? Can you still hear us?
Tara is standing behind him and says, "Yes, I can hear you, MeaThead.
Like,
I'm right here."
Are you? I mean, are you okay in here? Do you want us to step out of the situation? How do you want to contact us when you know?
She's just like, I'll leave when I want to leave.
Are you going to let her leave when she wants to leave?
She won't want to leave her dear pa.
Are you sure you want us to leave you alone with him?
She turns and locks eyes with MeaThead and gives him a slight up nod and says, "I think I'll be fine."
All right, then we will wait for you to let us know when you're ready to go.
Are you ready to go?
I mean, I've got a boat to catch.
Inside Tara?
Yes. I'm gonna ask that you move here though, so you'll actually be able to see her.
Yeah, I just moved back because MeaThead was there, but then he moved.
Sure.
We don't see anyone else in this room, do we? It's just him and then
I was sort of
You
asking
do not
that.
see anyone else in the room.
Okay.
Of course, they might be preparing a mass. No, I won't.
But they're gonna attack us with chicken wings.
We know better though.
Well, out of character, I was saying
we don't know shit.
Could I do a some kind of arcane knowledge check on this bag over here? If anyone wants to join me on that,
please make a Arcana check.
Yeah, if anyone else who has Arcana, like maybe wants to make that roll.
I don't think I can see it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You believe that this is the site of a powerful ritual of unknown purpose.
I mean, that's probably what it is, yeah.
Lyra, what do you want to do? You've received your insight.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over my shoulder at
just
Lyra,
look at Tara.
to see what she does.
Tara looks at Lyra and gives a slight up nod.
Up nod her bag.
What's
okay, roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Well.
Wait, what?
All right. Yes.
We're attacking him?
I don't know. I think we are.
Okay.
Well, if we're doing initiative.
Damn, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, wait, that means I have to roll initiative. Crap, where's my character sheet?
So, okay.
You're going to want to roll initiative for all of your characters, probably.
Well, they actually haven't.
For all of them?
They technically haven't entered the combat yet because they don't know.
I'm quite aware.
Okay.
But they'll have to have initiative for when they want to and when they will find out about the combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
they'll
I mean,
find out about the combat in about 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes, full borg with the natural one.
Oh boy, we'll be.
Right, there's Gizmos, and Sanjin's going to have to do it by manual. Sanjin's got a +8 for initiative, by the way. So where's the dice? There we go.
So you do want us to roll initiative for the other characters?
That bottom one there is Buttercup.
Wolbrook has a +4 dexterity?
Yeah, his dexterity is 15.
That's a plus
23.
Wait, why is it +2 then?
Yeah, it should be +2.
So
is it like a thing? Like, is it a
And this is when Mick feigns ignorance about his stats.
feature?
Are you able, AP? Are you able to manually put in an initiative roll?
Yes, I'm doing so right now.
So it's 15 plus 8 for Sanjin.
+8?
Yeah, he's got alert.
Jeez. Some straight
I'll
up
do win then.
bullshit.
What is it about him?
That second one is win. Like the.
Yep.
Do I need to put that in or?
It doesn't look like it added her. So
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it. I'll reselect it.
Same thing.
No, I got it. The win
Oh yeah,
is
because you need
7.
the same result.
Your
Yeah.
previous one is 6. All right. I have Lyra, MeaThead, Ashe, Gizmo, Fullborg, Buttercup, Sojin, Win. I think that is everybody except for our main character tonight.
Can I roll for Greta? She might attack.
No. You'll have to use animal handling to direct her, so she'll move on your turn. I'm sure I've got a Roll20 D character that can pass for regular as human until I get one of those premium conorhughes solo arts.
What? So can I get? I don't understand how this started.
I'll show you in a minute.
Because it sounds like if there's two. Okay.
So on the surprise round, she upnods Lyra and makes eye contact with MeaThead. Then she draws the knife from her sheath and stabs her father in the back of his spine. And he goes, "Oh!" And that's the end of the surprise round. We'll start with Sojin as soon as I roll for damage. So you take 6 points of damage after being stabbed in the back by his one and only daughter. Sojin, you hear a man. I'm going to tell a short story as long as we're going off topic constantly. In the Lord of the Rings movies, the guy who played Saruman had served in.
Oh, I love this story.
You've heard this one?
Yeah.
He served in a war. I think it was Vietnam or Korea.
No, it was World War. It was 2.
Was it 2?
Yeah, because he went into acting after that.
Yeah. He was a soldier.
I thought he was a spy.
He was a soldier. And
He was everything.
I think he was
He was Dracula. That's all.
Listen, all right, before 1963, he was a soldier. After 1963, when he beefed up a little bit, and they're like, hey, we can turn this into a marketable product, he became a chicken.
when did he describe the how when did he correct somebody about
on the Peter Jackson
to death?
On the Peter Jackson Lord of the Ring movies, there's a scene where Saruman gets stabbed in the back.
Right.
And Peter Jackson was trying to convince the actor, like, this is the sound you make. And he turned to Peter Jackson and very seriously said, I've stabbed men in the back and watched them die. That is not the sound that they make.
Yeah.
That is the sound that this man is making right now, Sojin. You hear him go, oh, or whatever the sound is, because I've never been stabbed in the back and died, nor have I stabbed anyone in the back until they die. But let's assume it sounds quite ghastly, like a man whose spine has just had a dagger shoved into it.
I get a tactical wit. That's where the other +2 on my initiative comes
Very
from
well.
for Fullborg.
I didn't know that you had any wit.
That is a surprise to all of us, frankly, here.
You're still in last place, but what do you want to do, Sojin?
All right, so he communicates to everyone else because we haven't heard the telepathy calls. He goes, hey, something's happened. I hear an attack. He'll go down. Now I can move through the spaces of everyone, right?
Correct, but not through enemy spaces without making a roll.
Okay. So can I move to right here and actually attack, right?
No, because there's someone in that space. You cannot stop there.
Oh, I can move through it, but not. Okay. All right. Screw it. I'll go to right here then.
I would like you to make an acrobatics roll.
Okay.
Hey Mick, can I get your version of Captain Blackhand so I can do a drawing of Captain Blackhand?
Yes.
All right.
I forget any description we had of him. So.
I'll put it in the Discord.
All right. Yeah, I see that you made it. So. I'm just
So
gonna
the,
copy you.
Wow.
My
'Cause
my
that
character
is-
sheet.
It is not even close to accurate, except for the black hair. He made it shorter, squatter, much uglier, no eye patch.
What is he again?
He had
What's
an
he
eye
look like?
patch?
Yes, he has an eye patch.
I missed that part.
Black hand, mildly obese, captain's coat, very ragged from years of use.
No. The only reason it's not ragged is because it's a lot of work to put that kind of texture in. I don't do that.
Might as well just use the newly canon. We'll say that this is canon because I'm not going to draw anything. Sojin, talk to us about what you look like and what your style of movement is that you slip past this guy.
So he's clearly a monk. He's got a staff with him, but he's just I don't know, just managed to dive through the cracks.
Hold on.
What?
When you say clearly a monk, there are several different kinds of monks, right? Are we talking Tibetan monk or are we talking Western monk? Like
No, he's
a
more
man in a
Eastern monk style.
friar tuck with one of those
Definitely
ring
Eastern monk
hairs.
style.
What are they called?
Well, they're called friars, aren't they?
Yeah, but no, the name of the hairstyle is very specific.
Oh,
tonsure.
Yeah, tonsure.
Yeah. No, he's definitely more Eastern style.
Okay.
So
I've
just very
literally
elusive
never
step
seen
through.
a single person play a Western monk before, and I would love to do one sometime. Just like a
Wait,
guy
what's
who
up?
reads books and is very physically fit.
I think Unearthed Arcana just had a new monk subclass that's Western style monk.
He
It's brand new.
copies books at high speed. All right. Sorry, how does this guy get past then, Sojin?
Yeah, he just slides through, faster than anticipated, I would say. So it's all about his dex.
Okay. What do you want to do now?
A quick analysis. What's this figure behind Blackhand?
That is his daughter, Sarah.
Oh, okay, then. All right, then I'll do a strike on Blackhand.
Very well.
And I believe I get 2 strikes because I have a martial arts weapon, the staff. Sound right? All right. So I got to do a D20. Dex +3. So I got to do these manually. D20 plus.
If you move him, we might be able to get in past him, which might be useful. Just saying. Like, because otherwise we're all in this alcove again.
You'll have to pick
The
him up
hallway.
and throw him like a discarded chicken wing prior to 1964.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think, I'm going to stick with the attack. I'm sorry. So.
Okay. Yeah, you punch him in the head. It works.
All right. And I believe I'm going to try stunning blow.
That costs you a key point.
Yes. Let me
What
see
is
my key
the
points
save
are.
versus?
I got to find it. I'm sorry. Features and traits.
Unbelievable that you would not know a character you just created from head to toe
No, I
on the
don't.
spot.
I was in a rush.
I'm being.
I am appalled.
Listen, you're
So
not.
It must save.
You're not Marisha
Sorry,
Raying it here.
Yeah.
You don't have
It
a
must
20th level
say-
character you've been playing for 7 years, and you still don't know how the mechanics work.
I know. Let's see. So it's a DC 14 con save.
Okay,
Yep.
he passes. So you hit him in the head. And, you hear a cricking in his neck as it snaps it back into place. You still need to roll for some damage here, though.
And I believe it's just a 1d8. Two-handed.
Plus strength.
Yep. Okay. 0 plus for the strength. So.
That's a
Sorry.
unusual monk choice, but okay.
Well, he's a dex fighter, so. Wait. Yeah, he would get his dex bonus
Okay.
for the damage.
Sure.
So that's a +3. All right,
Martial
so-
arts. Use dexterity instead of strength for your damage rolls. Yes. At 7th level, you deal a d6 damage when you're punching.
Punching.
D8.
Well, the staff is a versatile weapon, so two-handed.
I
it's
see.
1d8.
Very well. Yes. You deal 9 points of damage. Bang him on the head. Can you use Stunning Strike? And you
With
hit another
martial-
creature with a melee weapon attack. Yep. Okay. It all checks out.
And then I should be able to get one more offhand attack, but it has to be a punch.
Correct.
Okay. And so that was back to...
Well,
1d8.
actually, you're 5th level, so you get a second weapon attack. Period. And then you can use your bonus action to take an offhand attack.
Okay. So second attack then.
Smack him with your staff again.
Correct.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Well, that's damage. I'll take that damage. 20. Yes, that hits. Show me the damage. You're rolling, but it's taking forever to update. Yeah, you hit him in the head with the staff again. He's like, "Ah, stop doing that!"
Why are we stunned?
No, he's past
can-
stun. He's
Yeah, I don't think I think I know I do stun. Can I do a stun every attack or just once per turn?
Would it matter? Like it just
could s-
wears off at the end of next time, doesn't it?
You
Yeah,
can
right.
spend a key point to do it every time, so you can attempt it again.
All right, let's attempt it again.
What does stun do? Doesn't it like stop him from doing stuff?
That's correct, but he
Yeah.
saved against the first time.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
My bad.
So yeah, DC 14 save.
Let me double check his constitution. He fails. He is now stunned.
Excellent.
All right, that's my turn.
MeaThead, you are
Okay, so
weaponless,
s-
standing in a doorway, desperately attempting to keep your body from having the thing close.
Stunned just gives you attack or advantage on the attack, right?
Correct.
All right. So I want to try. How do I ping a spot?
You hold the click down.
Okay. I want to like tackle and restrain him in that square.
You want to grapple?
Yeah.
Man,
Like-
I am so glad that this is not Pathfinder.
Oh, now we got
Connor
the
Hughes,
music.
do you hear that music playing?
Yes, I
Ambient
do.
combat?
There's
Hell yeah.
music. So is that just
You make
Athletics?
a. Well, let me get grappling, because it's a whole thing.
Can
Grappling. You use the attack action with the special melee attack grapple. The target of the grapple is the correct size. You try to seize the target using a strength athletics check versus
Okay.
the target's strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
Okay. Do I still get advantage because he's stunned on that?
Correct.
Okay.
Just toss an alert into chat.
Wait, let me copy.
What is that? Is,
That's alert.
That's alert.
Yeah, that's what you have, right?
Sanjin has
15 on the second one.
Grappled now.
All right, and can I tackle him into that square?
When you move, you can drag or carry your grappled creature at half speed.
Okay.
So where are
I
you
get
going?
10 extra. I have 40, so yeah, I'm just gonna take him here with me, I guess.
Which square would you like him to end up in around you?
That one.
Very well.
And I wanna like try and get him in a chokehold so that if he has a verbal spell, he couldn't do that. Or
I'll
like,
allow
is
for
it just general, not really like specific?
No,
like
that's fine.
that?
I'll allow
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Gizmo Rumplestomp.
Down the ladder.
How beat up does he look right
Five.
now?
Kind of looks like
As-
somebody just choke slammed him.
Yeah.
Just
Alright.
holding him by the throat. And he's been stabbed in the back and then hit in the head twice. So, yeah.
All right. this music?
I can only move 25.
Well, it takes you 10 to move up
Okay.
the ladder. So,
I think I'm going to have to stay here then, and then I'm going to start building summoning my cannon.
what you should be summoning is bigger fish. Buttercup.
Can I use my fancy magical artifact to get up the ladder
Your
thing?
non-magical staircase. It's going to take an action to set up.
She'll just start setting it up right now.
Okay. I mean, you could set it up and then start climbing up it. It's still half speed.
I don't think there's enough room.
Yes,
So I'll
it
just
will be
wait.
difficult for you to
south.
find some place to go.
So I'll just wait for now.
Okay.
She'll just set it up.
You could go down though, right?
Down what?
Down where?
Like here. You see that?
That's correct. Through that purple ring of runes. Kai's just like, I ain't going no through that ring.
No.
conorhughes. Don't be an Ashe, okay? Terra is gonna whip around following you as you're dragging her father and repeatedly attempt to stab him in the back over and over again.
Damn. What?
She sure changed quick.
Yeah, she really changed
I mean,
feathers.
we
here.
never asked her what she wanted to do. We just kind of.
I
threw
did,
out
and
You guys-
she said that her god wanted to kill him.
You guys repeatedly were like, gonna kill him, gonna kill him, gonna kill him. She told somebody she was gonna kill him.
That's true.
Well, she said the god would arrange for him to die. She's currently
Yeah, we
stabbing.
didn't think it was going to be immediately. Like, by her hand.
Hey, but here we are.
She gave everybody the up nods, and they were like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, I didn't know.
I don't speak nod.
You're a Fulbright with your new
It was also-
icon. Your new
It was
character
also a
token drawn
nod
by
to a
you.
question, right? Of like, do you want to go with him? And it's like, nod, yes, I do. Anyway.
It's the up nod, you know.
Okay, I knew something was up with the up nod, which is why I
Up
incited.
nodded back.
I
This is
know.
good. Heck yeah. Here we are.
I might say it didn't really change my plans at all.
If I stand here, Ash would still be able to get in, and everybody else would, right?
Are you going to block the doorway so the door can't be closed?
Well, now I'm nervous the way you said that. Would it hurt if it closed? Would I be able to just move out of the way if it started closing?
Yes.
You've got me really worried now. Yes, I'll block the door.
Kind of want to tell you a tale as long as we're going off topic all night long. There was
Okay.
once a play-by-post run by a man. Some have called him brilliant. Others have said, "You're like my mother." That man ran a play-by-post called Chrome Blood. And several people gathered together during this cyberpunk incident. And they thought, we're going to make a secret cult within the game, and then we're going to start leaving secret messages. We're going to create art and images with secret cult iconography and hexadecimal messages encoded in them. And then those people approached that some have called him noble and grand, others have called him a real piece of shit. Others have said he knows way too much about chicken wing facts and is still wrong.
What, we're talking about Connor?
They approached him and said, "We'd like you to integrate our secret cult into the game." And he said, "Are you sure?" And with that, they thought, I don't know, are we sure? What's he mean? They disbanded the cult immediately and never made another mention of it again. Almost a year later, that person would find out about the incident and say, I just want to make sure they were sure. But Cotton, I just want to ask, are you sure you want to stand and block the doorway? Do you want to stand there or not? You can stand on
I don't,
either
but
side
I'm
of the
going to.
door. You can stop to keep the door from closing. I'm
here now.
Where's here?
Right there.
Which side of the door are you on? Or are you standing in the doorway so that the door can't be closed without forcing you out of the way?
The door can't be closed without forcing me out of the way.
Very well.
Now you've
You're
made me
sure?
nervous, though. No,
Are
I'm
you
not
sure?
sure. I am not sure. None of this
Messing
is
with your
sure. But this
brain.
is where I am.
Good.
Oh, jeez.
What do you want to do? You moved?
You know, I was all prepared for my thing, and I lost it.
Okay.
You've made me so. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think I'll just cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Right there. Right here, I mean. Right here.
All right. You want to draw a little spiritual weapon down there so we can see where it is every round?
I gotta make it blue first. Hold on. Oh, that's a square. I already messed it up. Oh, no, that's still not a...
You can mess it up like generations of humans over thousands of years throwing out chicken wings.
Right? They didn't know what they had, and they just tossed it away.
I agree.
Although before steroids, chicken wings probably were nothing.
Look, it's my spear. It's not a great spear, but it's my spear.
Okay. It doesn't have to be a great spear. You know, we just need a regular spear.
Oh, they're not connected. How do I connect them all? This isn't great.
You can right-click and group.
Oh my god, the sperm is about to attack the black hand.
Select them all, then right-click.
Well, now I'm
group.
gonna get rid of it. I've got it grouped. Like.
All right, now it should be one object. Yeah, see? Now you can move it around.
But now it ungroups. It ungroups.
No, it looked like it's grouped to me.
It ungroups when I let go of it. It's ungrouped.
Oh, I see.
I can group it temporarily, and then it will ungroup.
Well, so like the sperm all enter as a group, but then as they search, they naturally ungroup.
I'll just draw a spear for you. There you go.
I got it. There. It's kind of a spear. It kind of looks like a flag.
Yeah.
We're going
one
with
line,
it.
right?
So it's not in that text.
One
it's one hex to the left. Can't share a space.
It's this one.
There's a guy in that space.
There's nobody there.
Oh, that's right. You can't. So you try to put the weapon there, and it is bounced out to another square. Where would you like it to go?
I guess here.
I forgot. You guys don't have GM view.
Am I aware that there was somebody in there?
Yes, you are aware that it got bounced by an invisible object.
Can I attack the invisible object?
Absolutely. You do so at disadvantage.
Nah, I'll just attack Blackhand.
Very well.
I want to kill him.
It's just an invisible thing.
Let me check.
And I will shout.
Are you sure?
There's something invisible right by Blackhand.
Wow, a character communicating with the rest of the party out loud without meta knowledge? Incredible. Like people coming up with a battle plan out loud, but then the enemy goes, "We heard everything you just said." Please make your roll. Stab a frail old man being chokeslammed to the ground by a huge orcish man.
I'm just checking to make sure it goes off with my magic.
It's your spellcasting stat.
Yes. Oh, you make him sound so sympathetic, but this guy was a real piece of work.
I mean, but he's changed, Connor.
Yeah, it's become even worse. That will hit.
Do they still get advantage, or is that over?
Yes. You can roll again.
Oh, okay.
It's probably
that
like
I mean, he's stunned
he's
and
both
grappled.
Stunned and grappled.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not a critical, so no. Well,
no.
it's a critical in one direction. That's true.
Yeah, I'll stick with my other roll.
I see. I feel like that might be wise.
Takes 3.
What's the damage? On his turn, he's stunned, so he can't do anything. Lyra is blocking the doorway, so I can't close the door, which is a very serious problem.
Nice.
So the first thing that happens is Gizmo Rumplestomp. You are attacked by 2 bats. They appear out of nowhere and begin attacking you from above. They are underneath your tokens, so I guess I need to...
Sneaky bats.
Sneaky batsters.
Oh, nice. You got the game map up, so you don't have to draw this second. Okay, good.
17 hit Gizmo?
I'm pretty sure that'll hit. Yeah, Arbin class 16.
Okay, you take... well, actually, this might be different. Let me double check. It's actually 1. Please make a Constitution saving throw. versus poison, so you might get additional bonus. You're not within 10 feet of Ashe.
What?
All right. Con save.
You don't get his aura.
Yeah, basic roll. Basic.
Oh yeah, my bad.
So
Okay.
17.
That's 2 digits, so it's higher than 10.
Okay.
You feel poison being injected into your wound, but you brush the poison out of your blood very quickly before it becomes an issue. Then, your boys, Drow Extraordinaire, which is their rap name, appear, and they're gonna drop some real shit on you.
So I get nuked again. All right. Woohoo.
They're throwing down the dankest of tentacles, and of course, a straight up cloud kill.
So they're appearing. Oh, they're inside. Okay.
Correct.
So Wynn's outside, and so therefore she can't use counterspell, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
I need everyone inside that circle, which is Gizmo, Ashe, Lyra, Sonjin, Terra, and MeaThead, to make 2 rolls. So let's do this one after another, because it's gonna be a thing.
Sounds good.
Black tentacles. Let's start there, because that's the bad one. You are making a dexterity saving throw.
Is it a dex for both of them?
No.
We're doing one at a time, I think.
Yeah, we're doing one at a time, because otherwise it gets confusing. Spell save is 14, so Lyra has failed, Ashe has failed, Gizmo is okay.
No, that's Gizmo's other thing. He hasn't rolled yet.
Oh, you're correct, yes. MeaThead has succeeded. Suppose I should roll for Terra.
You want Gizmo to roll?
Please do. You must. He's in the range. Terra's okay, Gizmo's okay, and the bats. Might fail. Nope, succeeds. Just barely. So the following people are going to take 3d6 points of damage, and they are restrained. The answer to that is
Oh shit!
Ashe
8 damage.
and Lyra are restrained. Go ahead and give them these. So Lyra, you're standing in the doorway, and now you're never going to leave.
They can never close the door.
That's the same level of restraint as we had last time?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, next up, we're talking Cloud Kill. It is a Constitution saving throw. Everyone makes the same save here once again.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Sanjin never rolled.
Oh,
so I'm not
proceed.
sure what's
Ah,
happened to him.
shit!
So
Wait,
it's a dex, right?
Yep, Dex roll for Sanjin. You should be pretty good.
For my thing. What did I can't tell what I rolled. Did my roll up there account for the +3?
I
And
don't
did
know.
Lyra's account for
Let's
the
look
+3?
at the math. You have a +1 and then a +4 on your roll.
Okay.
Lyra's did not, but there's nothing that's going to make a 2 into a 14 without
Nope, that was bad, Mom. The con save it, if it has a +3, it's a 14.
Yes. So Sanjin failed, and he takes 8 points of damage and is restrained.
Okay.
And we took 8 damage, right? Okay. All right.
Correct. All right, so con save fails so far. MeaThead takes 21. Lyra takes 10. Ashe takes 21. plus 2. Lyra takes 21 and falls over unconscious.
Era does?
Not Lyra. Sarah, yes.
So first roll was Gizmo, second roll Sanjin.
Gizmo takes 21.
Wow.
Sanjin also takes 21. So that's a start.
Better than last time.
Win.
I'll take it.
Barely.
When you see a stream of black tentacles reaching down the ladder, attempting to go up the ladder, or actually the ladder's not even in function right now because there's now a nice step stool that goes up 10 feet. However, that step stool is covered in black tentacles, and there's also an oily yellow mist coming down it.
I knew it was magic.
What an incredible callback!
This is amazing.
Holy shit, Cotton! That's the kind of next tier role playing you can't get anywhere else.
Buttercup's intelligence is a -1.
Okay.
Bulwark is going to follow Buttercup to the ends of the earth.
They literally end up in a tavern called the Ends of the Earth.
When can Win cast counterspell on? Does it have to be on the
She
spell?
has to be able to see the spell center point, which means she's going to have to walk up that stairs and get into it.
Right. Okay.
All up in those juicy tentacles and that dank mist.
How far? I don't quite understand how far, because it's all black.
Yes.
I don't understand how far we are
That's
from
because there are rooms there. I only had space in the upper left-hand corner left to create a tunnel area. Just assume that you take a 5-foot step and end up at the bottom of the ladder.
Okay.
Which takes 10 foot of movement to get up to the top.
Which is here?
Yes, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw and a Dex saving throw.
That's 15. Okay.
Because as she climbs it, she's affected by those spells.
Right. And she's within 10 feet of Ashe, so she gets a +3.
I'll buy
Sure
that.
thing. Unless you want to make it at the bottom of the ladder.
It is at the bottom of the ladder, but I will say, let's do it.
Okay.
You need
So
every
one-
advantage you can get, Conorhughes. I've seen your rolls.
Here's one Dex.
Oh God!
Takes
Hey,
8
one
points
con.
of damage.
Oh, nice.
Does that actually pass with a +3?
Yeah, +3, right?
Okay,
14?
so she takes a total of 18 points of damage.
Okay.
She is not restrained, but she is hacking up a them there lung. What you want to do?
I thought she passed the. I thought she got caught by the Dex.
Yes.
So she is restrained, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it was 15 points of damage, sorry?
18
18. Okay.
total.
And then she's going to cast.
I don't know that you can cast while restrained.
What?
Condition restrained.
Yeah, if it has somatic elements, you can.
Nope. Doesn't say anything about casting, actually.
Oh.
Restrained creature speed is 0. Can't benefit from speed bonus. Attack rolls against have advantage and no disadvantage. Disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, but there is nothing in there saying you can't cast. So she's like, oh no, oh, slimy tentacles, cough, cough, cough. Cast a spell.
Doesn't she have gigantic boobs and she's now being attacked by tentacles?
Yep.
I don't remember the gigantic boobs thing, but okay.
Connor's picture for her, she has humongous
Connor's
boobs.
perspective on that picture is extremely odd, and while he was drawing it, it was not clear to me whether there was an exposed upper torso or if that was a leather cover or a shawl or what was going on.
We can redress that later.
Yeah, I'd
okay,
love to
so
see a
this is-
second wind drawing. I mean, we did get a second wind drawing. Key is win, right? Did that happen? I feel like that happened.
I think I
Yeah,
was
we
just
had
drawing a
sexy
dark-
key.
Yeah.
I don't think I didn't draw that. Maybe someone else did.
No, I'm pretty
I
sure
drew a
you
win,
drew.
but I don't
you
know that I
drew win with
finished it.
makeup on. I'm like nearly 100% on this.
So counterspell is a reaction spell. Do I cast like
You
what
can
is-
cast it, but you won't get your reaction back until the beginning of your next turn.
Or conversely, I can cast polymorph on somebody.
You can do both.
I can do both at the same time.
No, I'm sorry. You can because a reaction is outside the normal game order.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
you
that's
can do
why
both.
I could do both.
But you
Okay.
can't cast a spell as a bonus action unless it is a cantrip.
So I can also cast a bonus action cantrip.
Yes.
Sweet. Okay, I don't have any of those anyway, so it's fine.
So I'm like, what are y'all excited about? Yeah.
Sweet, I can do all these things, but I can't, so I'm done.
So okay, she's gonna cast counter spell on the tentacles. Yeah.
What just happened?
Yeah, what just happened? Oh,
He's
we're looking at Busty Win, yeah.
The one that Connor insisted he never drew. It must have been drawn by somebody else. Yeah, I'd say. I mean, there is definitely some torso markings there. Busty, perhaps.
I think that's pretty sizable. I mean,
yeah. If you
mean,
think
look,
of that in real life, that's pretty busty.
I gotta tell you, D is the average cup size globally.
Okay.
What are you okaying that about? That's more.
Listen, all right, maybe pre-1963 D was the average cup size.
No, it's post 1963. The global cup size has been increasing over the last couple years.
Yeah, definitely be increasing.
Last 100 years. What do we do?
That article, it said it was due to plastic surgery and obesity.
Well, obesity.
Oh, yeah, definitely obesity. Sure. Yeah.
So I got to roll the DC.
See,
right?
Look, Cotton, you agree with me though, right? You know that that's a true fact.
Yeah, the average cup size is now a D. A few years ago, it was a C.
Look, I'm so full of random useless knowledge about chicken wings and boobs. Okay.
That's more useful.
Now Pondo's judging me for us talking about this.
For what? Jesus, human anatomy? What a prude.
I'm not even sure you're right, though. I think it could
Oh
be
my God, Google it. You have the power of the entire internet, 18 billion pages of human knowledge.
Not all averages are D. I mean, is that regionally accurate? I don't think so.
It's globally accurate.
Is it?
I'm sorry.
In every globe?
Listen.
What about on Mars?
There are 0 boobs on Mars. That's because there are no humans on Mars. Let me tell you something. I apologize. I don't know the regional sub-average of boobs. Oh my God.
D is the average cup size for the USA. For USA, American men are obese with boobs.
That's chat. I do not believe that they are correct. I think they're just making a quick swipe. Connor Hughes, where were we?
Am I rolling my?
I have no idea what you're doing, man.
I think you're still trying to dispel magic.
Well, I mean, I could get to my turn if.
Please do.
So DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So
depends on what level the spell is.
Can I see the map? I still see artwork.
What I do? Oh, click on the map and it should remove the artwork.
So you'll basically roll it and see if you make it.
You
would do an attack.
Yes, it's higher than a 3rd level spell, so you do need a roll. That's the thing I was checking for.
Well, what are my bonuses? Because I don't have
just
that set up.
1d20 plus.
It should be a spell attack, right?
What's your spell attack stat?
Yes,
I think it's +7.
That's almost certainly not even close to true.
It's too high.
Sure, that sounds incredibly high.
It says my spell attack is +7 on my D&D Beyond character sheet. You want me to take
using your spell casting ability, not your spell attack. So it would be plus your charisma or your intelligence.
Okay, +4 then.
Okay, so your total is 18. Which spell are you targeting?
The tentacles.
We just learned a lot more about Wynn today.
Did we?
Yeah, she didn't like tentacles.
Well, she was trapped in the tentacles. So that makes sense.
Also chat in the choking cloud.
Can she move forward then? Can you move again?
Yes, but her speed has... Oh, no, because her speed was reduced to 0 from being restrained.
Okay.
So wait, which one went down? The tentacles?
Tentacles
went down.
Okay.
And then she can cast polymorph. Anybody want to be something? Anybody want to be a giant ape?
I'll tell you what, conorhughes. Everybody wants to be a master. Everybody wants to be a star.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Because the cat is where it's at.
The cat that knows where it's at.
Yeah.
So I can't cast through the wall, right?
Yes, Connor. You can't cast through the wall.
Hey, there's a guy 2 rooms over. Can I just attack him?
Well,
now?
technically there are spells that let you do that, but I'm gonna guess that Wind doesn't have any of them.
Can I cast Misty Step?
Yes, and you can cast that through the wall.
Yeah. See?
But where's your target location? She's never been inside, so she has no idea where she's going.
Can be over here?
I mean, she is... please make a wisdom check. I want to see if she over or undershoots this.
Well, what about here, then?
She can't see either of the locations you've indicated. She is blindly teleporting into the middle of nowhere as far as she's concerned.
All right.
All I'm asking was a wisdom check. No one is shouting, win! Teleport 25 feet forward, 15 feet right, 0 planar angle. There's no guidance. She's blindly making a teleport jump. This Misty Step can have some repercussions.
All right, then.
You've committed to this, Connor.
Did I?
Yeah.
I said, can I? I said, can
do
I?
it?
Oh,
Right there.
I mean, I'm trying.
What's your range?
This is the first time I'm playing caster, so I'm sort of figuring it out.
Trying to figure out how many ways I can.
Misty
split
Step
this hair
says you can
before it
only teleport to
disappears.
an unoccupied space you can see as part of the spell.
There you go.
So you're not going anywhere.
Can I cast a reaction spell as a action?
No.
Okay.
We don't know if you can double counter spell.
No, I was gonna cast. I figured that wouldn't be allowed. I was gonna cast absorb elements.
I don't even know what that is.
Well,
playing some real tricky shit.
when you're a caster, you have so many options, right?
So, call it analysis paralysis. The only spell you really need is summon bigger fish.
Well, I have that with polymorph.
Well, that doesn't summon a bigger fish. You have to find the blood of a murdered innocent, and then you have to roll back your eyes and say, Balgora. That's how you summon a bigger fish.
Hey, polymorph those bats that are attacking me, since you want to use polymorph.
Oh my god. Look, Win, if you don't have anything else that you can do, you can just pass your turn. I feel like deleting the black tentacles is a pretty big advantage on your side.
Now Ashe can possibly do something.
Whoa,
I'm gonna cast Mirror.
Wow, was that Cotton or was that Lyra? Jesus.
No, I just mean because he was stuck before, so he wouldn't have been able to. Now he doesn't have to worry about that because he's free and his turn is next.
That's a
Now
good
I can move his
fallback.
ass.
I'm gonna cast mirror image on, and then I guess she's gonna create 3 characters.
Of yourself.
Yeah, of Win. Do I have other options? But I think it has to be her.
Yes, you have to cast the
Yeah, it has to
duplicates
be
of
yourself.
yourself.
Okay, so there's one going to be that's right here.
Nope, they're all in your square.
Oh, really?
Yep, they move with you and mimic your actions. It's like, you've seen Chronicles of Riddick?
No.
All right. Just imagine that you're looking at wind through like a crystal, and through each of the crystal's facets, you see a different image of wind, and they're all moving in the same direction and doing the same stuff. There's like 4 winds very close to each other.
Okay. Can I cast Fireball instead?
Jesus, Connor. What's the target for your fireball?
Wait. I have to say
What's
this.
the target for your
Connor's like,
fireball?
Can I do this? What's the reaction? Can I do this? If he's like going down the list, it's like, okay.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, I mean, I'll cast Mirror Image.
You gotta pick one.
I asked as a question. I'll cast Firebolts at the bat. That's my plan.
Sure. Please do.
Okay. My bad.
That's
I'm
like
sorry.
you've got precognition of every spell.
That hits.
Well, I also didn't understand what the spell did. So, but yeah, you're right. Oh,
Okay.
my bad.
That hits. Roll some damage. The bat disappears
Good stuff.
and is replaced by a small creature that looks kind of like this. Actually tiny sized. As the bolt hits it bat wings, it transforms into that, and it falls and hits the ground, and then it explodes into a pile of ash.
And it becomes that thing?
No, that thing becomes a pile of ash. Yes.
So it's dead.
It transforms from a bat into that creature, then that creature explodes into a pile of ash. Super
Okay.
dead.
Very good.
You know, speaking of ash.
Right. Okay, so does Ash know which of these casters cast the cloud
Nope.
spell? Okay. Ash is going to go here and cast bonus. He's got on his character sheet. He's going to cast Branding Smite.
Yeah.
On this, and he's going to attack this guy.
Okay. That will hit. Branding Smite will activate.
Okay.
This person now begins shedding a pile of light, radiating.
And then he's going to use the second attack.
That will also hit. For 4.
Yeah.
Old man time.
So it is 5 feet of movement to get there, right? Where when
And
is
it's
that?
10 feet going up.
It's 10 feet there, 5 feet there, 10
As
feet
soon as
to
you
get
go up, I need you to make a Constitution save versus the cloud kill.
the cloud. Yeah. Hold on. Can I see, is the other bat still there? Can I see him from
Correct.
outside?
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna zing a firebolt at him before I go in,
All right.
and that is
Gotta hit him
just
with a little bit of Eldritch Blast. Pew, 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 pew.
oh man, I'm excited about that warlock guy. It's gonna be fun.
Let me tell you, by the way,
Range spell attack.
my other D&D show doesn't watch Critical Role, so every time our warlock casts Eldritch Blast, I go, Eldritch Blast! And they have no idea what I'm doing.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's Critical Role, of course.
Yeah.
All right, there's the attack.
One of the characters faked having a cowboy accent for like 60 episodes, and then he was like, this is actually my accent. This is how I speak normally, and I say Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
That will hit.
All right, and then
Blast! It's me, the vampire warlock, Eldritch Blast! He
one
also-
Eldritch Blast. Two Eldritch Blast.
I feel like
Look
we
at
make
that
really good
roll.
vampires, like classic movie vampires.
You don't add the. No, you don't. Okay. Yeah, so 11.
This thing
damage.
also explodes into a pile of ash.
And then he's going to lumber in and be like.
Make that save!
It is magic.
I love that he has to push past Buttercup in the process to do this. I'll go anywhere with you. Just wait back here. I'm just
And this
gonna
is
go ahead and.
It's a con save.
Yes, it is. You take 8 points of damage. Oh no, sorry, you take 21 points of damage.
Ladies first, which sounds like.
Is he close enough to Ash for the bonus?
No, Ash is pretty
No,
far
Ash
away.
is way. Ash teleported into the room using Misty Step.
Right,
Okay.
so that is 5, 10.
I could walk that distance.
So I'm at 15 right now.
Connor.
Like, I just want to make sure I wasn't violating any rules.
I'm making a reference to your continual spell questioning. Welcome to playing it. Look, you're in the unenviable position of playing a 7th level spellcaster after never having played a spellcaster.
Yeah, exactly.
This would be some real shit.
I think I can make it there, right? Because it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
That's way more than 30. You can get to where the cloud kill is.
That's it's 10, 10.
To go up,
I see.
yes.
10, 10. Okay, I only counted 5 there. Okay. Do I have? Oh shit balls!
What do you want to do?
Oh, but I already did that. Gust of
Cast a
wind.
spell, so the only thing it's a cantrip,
Yeah.
right? So you could
Yeah,
bonus
but it was
action.
still an action. I can't do.
You can bonus action cast a spell. You had some good
because
stuff.
I'm Warcaster.
No, just in general. You can do bonus action. You can do a cantrip and a regular spell action.
Oh, really?
But you can't do
Are you
two
sure?
actions.
Because are you sure? Because cantrips take one action.
Yeah, because that firebolt
Not all
listed it
cantrips
as
do.
one
Yeah,
action.
that-
if you
Not
have a
all
bonus
cantrips do,
action,
but most do. And
Yeah.
that's why you have to use a regular spell on a bonus action, like Healing Word.
Okay.
You might notice that all of the bonus action spells are shittier versions of real spells.
Yeah.
Like Healing Word is a ranged but shittier version of Cure Wounds.
Well, I don't think it's a straight line. I don't think it would do anything, so I'm not going to do it anyway.
Very well, friends. This is where we end tonight. You do not teleport back to Corsair. Listen, we spent easily a third of the time talking about food, and you know what? I wouldn't change it. I actually was delighted to talk about food the whole time. Now that I'm an old man and my doctor tells me I can't eat certain foods, all I want to do is eat those foods.
I know someday I'm going to have to give up Dr. Pepper, and that's the day I die.
You'll be perfectly fine. Unfortunately, I think I'll live to a ripe old age to continue to play Fulbrick forever. Friends, we learned a lot here today. We learned about chicken wings. We learned about the terrible, terrible Midwestern cooking where you place one Tostino pizza on top of another to make them a sandwich. We learned about preferences. We learned... what else did we learn? I feel like there's something important that we learned that I'm forgetting, but...
I mean, I feel like we spent the first third of the episode on introductions that went nowhere, and then in the middle, we spent another third talking about food.
I agree. Concur.
I'm
Okay.
still
I
really
know-
hungry now because of all that.
Well, it's midnight
Oh,
here,
you're-
so...
I know you're closing out, but I got to know this. Does Blackhand take damage from those spells?
This who?
No, he's not in the radius.
No.
He's not?
Yes.
No.
He's perfectly outside the radius, which is why
Yeah.
they were cast exactly where they
Not
were.
yet. Just wait till MeaThead's next turn.
Okay.
You know how I cast my spell so it hits whoever you're holding without actually hitting you? That's what they did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I was going to close the door, and then Cotton jumped in there, and I was like, you going to stand in the doorway? And she was like, I don't know. Let's spend a few minutes figuring it out.
So when I couldn't remember what I did because I was panicking, my original plan was to cast Shatter right there, and I would have hit the invisible people, and I'm
Yes, it
really
would've.
bummed.
So I have to apologize because I was going to remind you to do an area effect spell, but I didn't say a thing.
No, I was going to, but I got nervous about the door.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, we got this.
My plan is to do it next round.
Well, I
Let's
wouldn't.
I was
They don't have
getting
any
myself
backups.
psyched up for doing this area of effect one now. And then Wynn was going to teleport in the middle of it. And I was like, no.
I mean, once we kill these 3 guys, that's it, right? There's nothing else in here. We're 100% safe.
Sure.
Well, we need to kill them and then probably buff
Leave.
up again. Come on.
Kill them and run.
Whatever.
That would be okay. Is
Well,
Tara
something-
dead?
We'll empty
She is
out the rest
dying.
of the dungeon.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we're not leaving
Damn
because,
it.
then we have to go back to town afterward. So that's helpful.
All right, friends, let's do outros. Include one interesting fact about yourself that you haven't shared on the show yet. Nick, let's start with you. I'm very curious what interesting fact you might have.
Interesting fact. I mean, all of my best stories are already out there. I'm McComicker. I draw comics. I play comically inept characters 90% of the time. Occasionally, one of them is effective despite my best efforts. An interesting fact you may or may not know about me is that I am still mildly traumatized by a show and tell presentation I put on in 2nd grade, and it will come to me in the middle of the night, and like I will wake out of a dead sleep and just be like horribly embarrassed by this show and tell presentation like 30 years ago at this point. Insane.
What did you show and tell?
I had a shirt with a Superman logo on it, which I was excited about. What I'm embarrassed about is that like I went up for show and tell every single day, and that was the day I realized I'd lost the audience. No one really cared, and I was just a buffoon in front of my peers.
I do that every night.
So what's changed?
I shit myself in a Chick-fil-A bathroom like 7 years ago, and I've not been embarrassed in public since. Rob, what about you?
Oh man, we're talking about shitting in our pants. So that reminds
No,
me.
you were not. I said one
No,
interesting
okay.
fact.
That's the uninteresting. Okay, so I'm robSHEPart. You can find me tonight. I'm going to be drawing this map more. I draw D&D characters, creatures, and all kinds of cool stuff. And I do commissions for those who want them. My uninteresting fact is, see, we're talking about the terrors of something that has happened, Mick, that you just can't forget. In 2nd grade, my bladder was completely full. I desperately needed to go into the bathroom, and for some reason, this school decides to lock their bathrooms in between or during class. So I let it go. So it felt really good, but I was super embarrassed, and I went back to the 2nd grade. So I went back to my desk, and I made sure I didn't stand up for the entire day. Connor, when did you shit your pants?
Should I happily?
That is not the topic of this discussion.
Yeah, that's not the topic.
Oh my god.
I mean, Cotton gets a pass anyway because she deals with people who shit their pants literally every day.
That is true. That's true. And some of them aren't wearing diapers.
You get the in-between stage ones? Yeah. I guess
There's an alarming amount of kids who just don't want to go to the bathroom, so they just go in their pants.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're that age? Okay. My interesting fact is that I can be surprisingly pedantic at times. And
no,
wait,
I said something we don't already know.
And my cousin came over recently and noted that very fact about both my mother and myself. She's like, what is wrong with you people? How do you guys get along at all? And then my wife is like, I don't know how we get along at all either. You know? It's a thing. Anyway, my name is conorhughes, and you can catch me on Twitch sometimes. And otherwise,
I want to hear you say, Connor. I just want to hear you say, with a straight face, as if you mean it. I want to hear you say, before 1964, people just threw chicken wings away. No one ate them at all.
I'm not going to say that. That's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous statement. So, good luck with that. Cotton, what's going on with you?
I am Cotton. Most nights you can find me on AP's, Twitch doing something. I also have a Twitter. I don't know if we're doing an interesting fact or an embarrassing story from elementary school. I've got one of each. Just
interesting fact.
Pick one.
Not embarrassing story from elementary school.
I can lick my elbow.
Let's see it.
Can you not? Oh, shit.
Wow.
I can't.
Oh, hang on.
Never thought about that.
Okay.
Ow. I can't read. Nope, can't even do it. So is your shoulder that flexible or your tongue that long?
I don't know. Maybe both.
She's got a swan-like neck that extends.
No,
Could be that too.
I think it's her body frame. That's the way her shoulders are set. And you're just flexing your shoulders.
No, that doesn't sound right.
AP, what's your interesting fact that we don't know yet?
Listen, I tell people all of my facts, and none of them are interesting. For instance, did you know that before the year 1964...
No, it's gotta be a fact about yourself.
Interesting fact about myself that I haven't shared. Well, the problem is, Cotton, you've been watching me for years. So I would have to do something I haven't put on any other show before. That's it for tonight. I'll see you guys next week.
That's a cop-out.
Yes, it is. It's so good. I can get away with it, too, because I'm in last. If I come up with something interesting about myself, I'll share it at the beginning of the next episode. He said, lying.
He said, knowing full well, we'll all remind him next time.
No, you'll
It's
all
okay.
forget.
I'll remind you on Thursday.
You'll all... You can remind me on Thursday, but let's see if you can remember until next Tuesday.
And then I'll have Pondo remind you on Saturday, and then I'll remind you again on Monday.
Pondo forgot to remind you of several things.
Remind me?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Look. We'll see. We'll see if you guys can play this out. I'm interested. Can you remember one thing for 1 week? If so, you might deserve one interesting fact. If not, I'll get away with it once again, as I always do. Any closing thoughts about this episode? I feel like it was just food-based, and
I mean, I feel like we're 95% of the way there. We've finished the fight. There's literally nothing
there
else
are
that can harm us
70
here. We can
rooms
take
in
it
this
easy.
place,
We're done.
and they're all going to start running directly towards you. That's it. We'll see you guys next week, probably. Who knows? I'm really sad we didn't get to see the new character from Mick. It would have been incredible.